All right. Thought I'd give my hand at going live. Haven't been live in a while. I know I'm coming at you from a new location. This is my study. Um, Thought I would chill here, see if anybody decides to show up. I'm not seeing any announcements. Probably haven't gone out or just did. So, uh, my plan tonight would be to just kind of see who shows up, chat with them, talk a little bit about my experience at HHST, give some advice, at least the advice that I can give you, and much more. Show off some of the toys that I got as well at HHST. I can't speak. What is up, Jorge? Thanks for joining me, man. Looks like you're the only one here. How this is a new setup. How is this Ethan says you spelled chump wrong. Oh no, I spelled champion just right, Ethan. How's this sound, guys? Is this sounding all right? I'm on a new setup, so I just want to make sure everything looks good, sounds good. Wonderful. Thank you, Jorge. Awesome. Ethan, glad you caught me. Yeah, buddy. I was getting your messages right and left. Everybody was more than happy to come by and let me know how you really feel when I was out there shooting at HHST. I sound annoying as usual. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Oh no, Squatch, you're bouncing back and forth between what? Is somebody else live? Al, what is up? If somebody else is live, I don't want to be stomping on them. I just thought I would hang out. Carlo and Eric. Are they is that UK people? Is that what's going on there? I feel bad. I don't think I'm subbed to them. They're usually Saturday night at a brewery. Okay. Tim, what is up? Thanks for joining. Red Leg, thank you for joining. Wait a minute. Leon said hello, Red Leg, but I don't see him in the comments. Am I missing live chat? There we go. Red Leg's not here. I'm sorry. Anyway, Tim, thanks for joining. Al ATO, hello. Thank you for joining me, sir. Taking shots. What is up? Oh, they are shooting. Oh, Red Leg's the one live. Now I feel really bad. How am I not subscribed to him? Well, hey, man, I'm up. I'm running. My apologies to you. Guys, I will. I'm going to keep going live, but let's be sure to check out his stuff later. Red Legs live apparently as well, so you can also leave me and go see them. Yes, Tim, good call. I don't have one of these peoples yet. Let's see if I can do this. Boom. Manage, change, mode. There we go, sir. You now have a wrench, Tim. All right. Thank you. That's my dog, Al. That is Charlie. He is a box pay, Shar-Pei boxer with a little bit of pit in him. Love that boy. So, guys, for those of you who weren't at Hocking Hills, this is why I am the champion here. I know some people say anybody can make one of these, but this was given to me, believe it or not, Ethan, for winning the combination of the deep woods and the regular woods course. Total score, I tied with Nathan and had to do a shoot off. A lot of fun. If you haven't seen the videos, they're out there. You should watch them. Oh, Ethan, if you were around, man, you could have given me a run for my money, but you didn't show up. I guess that's the problem. That is the problem. Luigi, hello. Of course I was showing off my cup, Luigi. Straight from Smo's Etsy store. What up? Sit down. Good for you. Uh, I will say I just gave Tim the moderation, so he's going to be watching you guys. You behave, and Squatch is watching as well. But yeah, the reason I was mentioning Tim is because I used his Saker, the Saker custom that he made. I shot the entire time. I did get a couple slingshots that I'm excited to use. But one of the tips I have at becoming a consistent shooter is to consistently use the same frame as you go out and shoot and practice. So that's what I did, and I stuck with the Saker. Now I had my tried and true gasser, the custom from Smo, sitting in my bag, just waiting to be pulled out if there was a malfunction or a band break, and I didn't want to take my time to change the bands. But speaking of consistently using a sling, I want to show this off. One of the challenges was from Matthew Naiman called Maddie's Natties, you guys. It was a lot of fun. We took off. The rules were to just find a branch out in the property, cut it, and make a natty. My natty skills, my sling making skills are horrible. As you can see, I didn't do much work. Really, the only thing I did here was cut these flat right here, made sure I had about a 90 millimeter width, and then I sanded one edge down. I don't know if the light, from what I'm seeing, I'm getting blowout there. Is that, can you even see how that looks? But I sanded that edge, and then I'm not used to this setup. Can you tell? Sanded the edge down, and from there, let me turn this off. Maybe that'll help. Sanded the edges here down flat, and then put a little notch in for the bands. And this thing became a pretty good shooter. To be I was amazed. I scored 19, and out of 19, that was second place. I tied with Robert Pursley in the Natties Challenge. Nathan Masters, of course, took it with 20. But man, this thing shot pretty decently. And here is the biggest tip I can give about winning a tournament or doing well in a tournament: give up. I mean, that's what I had done. I knew my scores were decent in the woods. I went out in the woods course, the regular woods course, and I was like, I've got this. I'm gonna just stomp on people. I should pull up the scores here. Maybe I can get another page. Forgive me while I move some stuff around. Anyway, my woods scores, my woods course score was not number one, like in the general woods course, and that bothered me. So I had kind of given up for the most part. Then when we did the Natty Challenge, I was like, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'm just going to go out and have fun. And I went out and had fun. And oh my gosh, it was fun. Like, with the natty, I went out there and I was like, I'm just going to shoot this natty, have a good time. I'm not going to worry about being the best at beating anyone. I just want to have a good time shooting with these guys. So that's what I did. And I scored a 19 somehow. And I missed a lot of easy shots on that. So I don't know. It's possible. I think when you get out of your head and you're just out there shooting for fun, you're going to do better. Especially if you're a good shooter in your own backyard. I think getting out of your head is the biggest concept that, oh man, I just allowed notifications. Stupid. Here. Anyway, let me pull up the HHST scores so I can see what I'm talking about a little better, and I won't sound like a crazy man. Where and how do I do this? Here we go. I got a big mic in my way. So that's my biggest tip is honestly, like when I stepped up to the knockdowns, I screwed the pooch royally. That's why I did not place in the top three. My scores otherwise were pretty darn good, but the knockdowns, oh man. Oh, all right, let's catch up. I've just been talking. Uh, let's see here. Yes, I did kick ATO's ass with my Saker. So, but now ATO, you don't have to feel so bad because I kicked a lot of asses recently. um, let's see here. Who else is saying? You know what, Al? I like you. I think you deserve a wrench as well. With wrenches, let's just make sure we keep it from getting too political. And if they're just spamming the shit out of something, get rid of them. Um, Larry, are you sure your deep roots wasn't a magic trick? Yes. I did my best not to cheat. Not going to say I didn't. Okay. No, it was a lot of fun out there. In the deep woods, I did shoot with Robert and Linder and Dana, and we had a great time. The the deep woods section was an extra 50 targets, and there were 2-inch squares placed on the tree. And down in ravines, up hills, up in a tree, into briar patches. I don't even know how Scott hung some of those. Good for him at doing the work he did. I Scott's an amazing person, and wow, guys, that course was so much fun. But I just went out there and was having a good time. Now, don't get me wrong, I was still competing when I was shooting the deep woods, because I was standing next to Linder, because I was standing next to Robert, and we all talk crap to each other. Um, but that's what feels good. That's what happens here. We talk crap online. That keeps me out of my own head. It keeps me out of getting into my head and being worried about getting the best score ever. But I cannot do that during knockdowns, guys. Anybody who has experienced the knockdowns at ECST knows exactly what is going on. All right, I'm going to keep looking here, shooting something. Hey, Punk, Solomon Shoot'em's in here. What's up, Punk? Adam, good morning to you in the Down Under. Thanks for joining. Yeah, Tim says, well said. Scoring makes everyone shoot worse. It's so true. When I was worried about that official mark, it was horrible. When I stepped up to do the knockdowns, it was called Dana's Duckies. I'm sure you guys saw some pictures. They were duck shaped knockdowns, but under the knockdowns was another row, and you could set up rubber duckies and shoot at those to just kind of warm up before the actual knockdown scoring. And we weren't allowed to practice on the knockdowns at all. So I set up a few of those rubber duckies and I snapped every one of them. Not a problem. Just murder them easily. And I was like, all right, I'm ready to go. And then just blew at the knockdowns. It was horrible. I scored a 50 in the knockdowns. Let's see. I am scrolling to find a 50, I think 80. Tim Henry. Oh, no. Alex shot Cajun shot a 90 in his knockdowns. So that tells you the points that I left laying on the table. So yeah, guys, stay out of your head, have a good time. That's the biggest thing I can say if you go to a competition. But I had a lot of fun, and I'm going to show off some of the toys that I brought home with me. One of the coolest things, let me get through some of these comments and then we'll talk about another cool thing that hasn't even been mentioned in any of the videos about HHST. Slingburger, thank you for showing up. Slow is smooth is fast. Yes, Al. Stay smooth, grasshopper. That's right. Be the ball. Yes, Jose, be the ball. That's for sure. Yeah, Maddie's Natties was fun, Adam. I don't know if you joined late or not, but I was showing off the natty I had made, and I took second place in that, tied with Robert Pursley. As far as I know, we never did get a printout of all the scores there, but people share their scores and talk before everything goes down. So, um, both Robert and I had a 19, and we were chatting about it, and Nathan walked up and said, "Well, I got a 20." So I knew I had lost that, but no, I had a lot of fun on the Natty. It's a great idea, and I hope we do more. One of the funnest things, I'm going to show off the award. This was my award for one of the funnest things that I had. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Deep Woods course was the ultimate fun. The best course I've ever shot in my life. But one of the funnest aspects to Hocking Hills this year was Bartlett Bucks, and I won this using Bartlett Bucks. This is a turtle frame, I believe. It was on a table. I don't have much history to the frame, but oh my guys, look at that. Look at that. I like this piece. Um, I don't know who put it on the table, but I picked it up for sure. I like this piece. Haven't shot it yet, but I plan to, and I'm actually excited to be able to start shooting other frames again. So the Bartlett Bucks was fun. Trent, what is up? Thank you for joining me. Sorry you didn't get a notification. Um, the turtle, thank you for joining. I was just showing off the other turtle slingshot. The Bartlett Bucks. Let's go back to it. It's so cool, so fun. Will and his son Graydon throw a event called the Bartlett Bucks, and what it is you put an item worth $10 or more on a table, and you get 10 tickets. And with those tickets throughout the weekend, you gamble, you make up bets, you challenge your friends, and gamble for tickets. And then at the end of the event, you're throwing those tickets that you've gathered into a cup next to a pile of things that you can win, and you get to pick something out of that pile. So I loved that aspect. It just was cool to bet a ticket on anything. Like we would have challenges. Linder, if you're watching this, you still owe me a ticket. He says, I don't. I obliterated a target that I bet he couldn't hit. And then I shot first, hit it right away. And then, of course, he couldn't hit it. So I say he owes me a ticket. He says he didn't have a chance to hit the target. Anyway, we tried to get some people involved, and nobody wanted to listen to us bicker. So betting was a lot of fun. I won quite a few tickets. Moan and I passed tickets back and forth quite a bit. Just a good time. Graydon, as I was passing out in my tent, I could hear him in his hammock talking to his dad. We camped pretty close to each other. So I yelled out of my tent, "Hey, Graydon, I bet you a ticket I fall asleep first." It's just anything and everything. It was a lot of fun. Maybe I had a gambling issue. I don't know, but it was cool. It was a lot of fun, and it's even more fun when you get to take something like this home. That's right, a lot of fun. Man, boy, what else? What else did I take home? Let's talk about what I took home. Since Nathan was there, I ran up to him and told him I wanted to buy the new sling that had just been available. And he, of course, had a couple on him for some reason. So he sold the Axiom Champ. And this is the slate gray one. I'm going to flip this light back on. Maybe that'll give us a little more. Boom, that's too bright, isn't it? There we go. But yeah, the Axiom Champ, guys, if you don't have one, if you're a 90 mil shooter, this thing is amazing as well. I've shot this a few times since I've been home, and I've enjoyed it. I do think this pouch isn't good, so I've got to switch it out and try again. But I'm loving how this shoots. I'm loving how this holds. The one thing that's missing to me is the pinky hole. There is no pinky hole, so that's a fail. Other than that, great frame, guys. Great frame. Linder won that one. No, 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 no. Yes, and I had lost that Axiom. Um, but somebody was kind enough to find it and lay it down. And then because I made an announcement that I had lost it, and there was a ticket out for anybody who wins, finds it, wins a ticket. So Scott came running up on his little mini bike and gave it to me for a ticket. It was cool. Smo, thanks for Jordan. Thanks for joining, Jordan. Thanks, Jordan, for joining. I can't talk. One of the coolest gifts. He's not in here right now. I'm just realizing the old grumpy dino isn't here, but Rex, you guys, Rex likes me. Whatever he says online, however he acts, he actually does like me. He gave me this baggie that says pee hole on it. I don't know if you can see that. And inside this baggie was this thing. Look at this design. Look at that. Would you just look at it? That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Can't wait to band this thing up and give it some shots too. This is Rex's handiwork. T-Rex Slings made me this, and yeah, guys, what a great guy. Despite how mean and grumpy he always is, he's a good guy. All right. Going back to the comments for a bit. Let's see. No, Turtle, they're all mine. I'm not giving any of these away. How many competed? All right. In total, I think we had in the competition, I believe there were 60. This is not the total score. Oh, here we go. Yes, 63 competitors, but many more people in the event. All right. Champ. Yes, I am a champ. Hey, Smo. That's other people. On Ethan again says I spelled chump wrong. Okay. Have the purple gasser there for a close up. I do not have my purple gasser. That is in my shop bag and my sling bag, which is out in the shop right now. I just brought everything that I have from toys that I wanted to show that's new to me from HHST. Sorry, Al. I love that sling too, though. It's good. It's real good. If you can convince Jordan to build you something when he's feeling like it, go for it. Yes. Let's see. Oh, no, Turtle. I know you want my toys. I know you want them. Teasing my. Sure you are. And Charlie's back showing his bum off. And yeah, don't look at that, guys. That's a private situation going on. Anyway, all right. Charlie, seriously, dude. Come on, bro. You're making it look weird. Anyway, he's a good boy. Let's keep showing off some toys here. So I've got that. I got that. Oh, purchase I made. Had to get myself a smaller Spanky Monkey. Oops. Had to get a smaller one of these. If you have not purchased one of these, look her up. I highly recommend. I needed to get myself a good small target because aim small, miss small. I was given a lot of stickers as well. Weldon Carey, what is up, my man? Thanks for joining. Let's see. Stickers galore. Got a couple. Of course, this one came with the Axiom. You guys, if you've not seen Dave's work, Dave Longworth from Liberty Custom Slingshots, look him up on Facebook. This guy makes some beautiful slings. He's got his Nova out. That's one of his more popular ones, but this thing is beautiful, you guys. I did not, Ethan, and I regret it. He made a deal for me by trying to sell me two. They were $15 a piece, and he told me he would sell me two for $30 because he liked me. and that's a hell of a guy. Adam is. But I was having so much fun, and I kept telling myself, "Oh, I'll be back, and I'll make a big purchase. Like I want to pick up this, and I want to get that," and then I'd get distracted and forget to go buy stuff. I'm mad. I did not buy anything from Adam, nor did I buy from him, but he gave me a sticker, and he does have some amazing work, guys. Go check out Dave's Customs, Liberty Custom Slingshots. This will be going on my Catchbox as well. I believe he's in here. I could have sworn I saw his. Oh no, I didn't see him. But I got this is Hillbilly Slings here, which, oh guys, did I bring my pickle fork up here? I got my pickle fork in. I know most of you saw it at Leon's thing when he was doing his fundraiser, or the raffle. And yeah, I got myself a Hillbilly Customs now as well. So that's fun. Oh, that's what I didn't show. I believe he's in here. Cool Hand Luke. He was not there, but his father was, and he gave me one of these. If you want one or you want to subscribe, go ahead and scan the screen now. There you go. That guy. Cool Hand Luke, if you saw his last video, he picked up a Saker from Tim and was shooting amazingly the first few shots. Check it out. Can't recommend the Saker enough as well. All right. Best because size matters. Size does matter. Man, Weldon Carey doing well on the subs. Good for you. Yeah, you need more stickers, Adam. Get yourself some stickers. Ethan. He's going to send me one because I'm an idiot and didn't buy one. Ethan, you're too good. You're too kind of a man. Now, that is a deal. I'm just going to remember to beg for things, and Ethan will hook me up. Yeah, ATO, you're right. The little spinners, great size. Good spinners. What else did I come home with? I feel like I came home. Oh, I came home with an ego, a bloated ego. I am now a champion, you guys. Can you believe that? All the shit I talked. And yeah, the only regret I have is that Ethan wasn't there. And if he was there, I could have kicked his ass too. So, yeah. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. I don't know if anybody follows me personally on Facebook. This might get loud. Sorry. I'm going to roll this forward a little more. I did say on Facebook, if you follow my normal profile, that I really didn't think I was going to take it all and win that Deep Woods Course Challenge. And I talk a big game, and I bite and say that I'm awesome and say that I am a better shooter. And it's nothing but fun, guys, to be honest. I'm just having a good time. Yes, is there competition? Do I want to be better than Ethan? Absolutely. Do I want to make sure I beat Linder? Yes, of course I need to beat Linder. Did Linder and Dana tie this year for like 9th place or 8th place? Let's see. I think they got a 9th place. Let me count this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th place tied. 8, 9th place. Linder and Dana both tied with a 96 in the overall scores, guys. That is amazing for 9th place. She kicked my ass. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 11th. I got 11th in the overall. So, in the score rank, because of all the ties, it showed me as a 14, but yeah, 11th. Not bad, but not better than Linder, not better than Robert, definitely not better than Tim or Jordan or Moan. I'm telling you guys. It was a great time, though, guys. If you can make it to a tournament, go to a tournament. That's all I can say. Even if you don't think you can make it possible. Go out. Drive there. It's worth it. Do it. So much fun, you guys. If you missed it, you're missing a great time. Andrew's video said it was like summer camp, and it is. That place was like adult summer camp with slingshot focus. It was awesome. So much fun. Had a great time. Had great conversations with people like Trent and I stayed up late into the just gabbing with each other, talking about philosophy, life, uh, theology. It was just so much fun. Yeah, I had a great time. I got to know people. Yeah, yeah. You hanging out with fellow slingshotters. And the neat thing is, we all have come from different walks of life, different styles, different theologies, different philosophies, different politics, but we all had one thing in common, and that was we like to cut sticks up and shoot them. And wow, that makes a difference when everybody's out there having a good time, holding the sling in their hands. We're willing to have civilized conversations about anything, and it's great. I don't think no hard feelings to anybody. It was so much fun, great talks, great times, and there's a mutual respect for people there, and it's amazing. So no matter how you feel, show up. You're gonna have a great time. Just bring a slingshot with you. And if you don't bring a slingshot with you, we'll put one in your hands. So much fun. Everyone wants to beat Linder and Dana. Yeah, man, they are gonna have targets on their back for the next few competitions. The I Dana shot awesome. Like, she was impressive. She shoots under pressure better than anybody else I know. Like, for me, my thing was give up, get out of my head, just shoot to have fun. When she knows all eyes are on her and watching, she is a sniper. Anyway, yeah, there are certain people that I just have to gun for. I don't know what it is. If I'm not gunning for you, I probably just don't like you. I like y'all. Gonna do it. Gonna fly and then drive. Good, Adam. It is worth it, man. I'm not picking on you. You're not the only one in this chat that didn't go, but you definitely were missed. So yeah, you should show up. People would enjoy you. Please come, enjoy, shoot with friends. All right. So what else is going on, guys? I know I just spilled everything about HHST for me. Anything going on in the slingshot community? ATO, are you still listening? I saw that sling. It is awesome what you just built. That was great. I watched your live after I woke up from a nap. I'm always napping. Smo is practicing again. Good for you, Smo. No, I think I was privately chatting with Smo. Smo, I hope you don't mind that I share this, but he said that I was awesome and that he thinks I'm the next big thing in slingshots. No, he didn't say that at all. No, we were talking about doing knockdowns and how we plan on practicing knockdowns, because both of us feel like we again didn't hit to our potential when scoring on the knockdowns. So we were talking about our different plans on how we're going to get good. You need to practice, Jordan. Jordan doesn't need to practice. He just needs to shoot. That's all he needs to do. You did a mock HST in your head and you beat me. How? Slingburger, you're full of it, man. In your dreams, literally. Good for you, Slingburger. You keep that up. Let me know how that works for you. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Yes, ATO is a master craftsman. I mean, he's starting to show his skill. It's coming along. Knockdowns are the game. Jordan is right. If you at all care about competition, knockdowns is where those points really matter in competition. And I hear people say, like, oh, I don't care about competition. I am competitive with myself mainly. And I know I've said this before, but I want to make it clear. I talk a big game and I talk crap and I am competitive with my friends here, with you guys, but truly it's myself. I know my potential. I know how well I shoot in my backyard. I want to be able to do that anytime, anywhere. And in a competition, I think if I can shoot like I typically shoot in my backyard, I would be in that top five, top 10 area. And I missed that top 10 by one this time. So I have to go back out and really go. I think I could do a top five consistently if I shot the way that I typically shoot when nobody's looking. But that's a different game. Shooting when nobody's looking and shooting when people are looking. So it's competition with myself. I've always been competitive with myself. So I enjoy the competition aspect of it. Now, what's more important, the friends or winning Deep Woods course? I mean, winning, of course. No, the friends are great. And especially when you don't win, it's really easy to be like, well, I'm here for the friends. Um, but winning is just cool. I've told some of my other personal friends, look, I went to a summer camp and I came home with an award. That's all it is. We're just having fun. So is it really about competition? Not at all. Is it about having a good time and challenging myself and feeling like I did a good job? Yeah, absolutely. So I like to talk out of both sides of my mouth. That's what it is. Knockdowns are the game. Knockdowns really traumatized me. Yes, they did. I immediately, when I got home, went to Simple Shot and bought a set of five of those metal knockdown things. And I am going to hack and mod those so that they can be a decent knockdown system for me to practice on. Um, the ECST knockdowns traumatized me. This was rubber duckies that I mean, that's right down my wheelhouse, guys. You see me freaking plinking duckies and rubber duckies off of my setup all the time. Why was I struggling to knock them down? I mean, it just makes no sense. And it's a head game. Everybody who's ever been in that situation understands it, but it's weird. It's weird. And I'm not going to allow that to happen. So I'm going to get good with the knockdowns and I'm going to practice and I'm going to practice live. I'm going to have you guys watching me. We're going to score. I'm going to make sure, we're going to challenge each other. We're going to figure this out, guys. Make yourselves some knockdown setups. Yeah, Trent, exactly, man. We all know that we can shoot at home and do a good job and like impress ourselves sometimes. But yeah, when the scorecard comes out, the game changes quick. Yeah, yeah. Adam says, for me, it's going to be about meeting everyone and having an amazing vacation. You say that now, but when you start beating everybody and you come in and you show everybody up, and we had no idea you could shoot as good as you do, and you just terrorize us with how good you are, and then leave, and we'll all be crying in our little corners, being shown up by you. You're going to be like, "Yeah, it was just about having a good time and meeting people. That's all I wanted to do was come out and shoot, and have a wonderful time." Meanwhile, you beat us all into the ground and shame us. That's what's going to happen, Adam. 40 to 80, yes, they do. Five targets incrementally bigger. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Well, 80 would be over here in order. Now I've ruined the surprise. It's all right. It's all right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take away your joy of putting us all to shame. Oh man, I do need to practice. So, Squatch, are you still in here? It's is what do you guys know about Red Leg being live? Am I stomping on them? I do not want to. I feel bad. I didn't even know he had a live. I don't get notifications. I thought I was subscribed to him, so this is making me very angry. Um, yeah, I'm upset that I may have been going live on other people. Yes, Red Leg. Oh, it was private when you checked. Okay. Okay. Well, maybe I'm just not a part of the cool kids club. It's probably over. Okay. Oh, that's good. I'm just surprised that I haven't seen Mikey. I haven't seen Chuckin. I haven't seen Rex. So I was curious. But you guys showed up, and that's all that matters, really. I mean, I would have shed a tear without seeing Adam or Jordan or Slingberger or Trent or Al. Or no, I got to go through everybody. I want to be outside and shooting guys, but it is, of course, you might be able to see the window back there. It is getting dark quickly, and it's been a wet day today. It's just been drizzling, a constant small little drizzle. I'm not complaining. I'm glad it's just a tiny little drizzle. Jorge, you were in here earlier. You were one of the first. How I forgot to ask, man. How's it going down there? How's home? Are you guys doing okay? You still listening, Jorge? Jorge is in Florida, and we all know what happened to Florida recently. I got some rain, just a little bit of rain. I saw some pictures on his Facebook that, wow, some floods in the hospital. And yeah, pretty crazy. But I hope all of you in the path of the hurricane are hunkering down and holding fast, man. Hope things are going well for everybody. Yeah. Good. Jorge's heading home from the hospital today. That is awesome. And Ethan is out shooting these days. I haven't seen him comment recently, but I'd love to hear and see that Ethan is back. Can't wait to prove that I am a better shooter than he is to him once again. But time will tell. I'll let him try again to beat me. All right. So the other thing I'm excited about is being able to shoot different frames again. I've been so stuck on my Saker and shooting my Saker that I just had to keep that going so that I would stay consistent for the competition. But now it's over. Now I look forward to shooting all sorts of different slings. I'm going to try my hand at PFS again. Yeah, I'm excited to be out there shooting and playing again. More fun, I guess, is what's going to be happening. And yeah, that'll be great. Oh, and about winning the Deep Woods course, I had to do a shoot off with Nathan Masters, and I think he may have let me win. The dude hit a perfect bullseye. Let me show you this. So for the shoot off, we used a target this big. This was one of the actual targets that they were putting up. Charlie, not your box, buddy. He wants to eat this box. So Nathan Masters put a 10. Dead bullseye. And then he hit 2 8s, barely clipped a 7, and then missed. There was nothing on the target after that. Me, however, I had the tightest grouping I'd ever seen of all 8s. It was a heck of a tight grouping, you guys. 5 shots right on the 8s. The grouping was impressive. And I took a break. I took 2 shots, went and looked, went back, and was like, well, that's working. Keep shooting. And because it was late dusk, they were holding flashlights up. And then I was able to put it right back where I was hitting before. I mean, it would have been nice to move slightly up and right to hit that bullseye, but Nathan hit it dead on. So if you see after he calls me champion and we're walking back, I put my arm around him and kind of whisper in his ear, and I said, "Hey, thanks for throwing that. I appreciate you letting me enjoy this moment." And he giggled and said something about deserving it. And then yeah, I was like, "No, that guy let me win." Jorge's did say, "Hey, sorry, I had to run. So suddenly, nurse wanted to do a sponge bath." Oh, bummer, man! A sponge bath from the nurse. I hope he's cute. Anyway, anyway, no, I really hope that really hope, Jorge, that all is going well, and I hope when you return home, things are dry inside the house for you. Um, but yes, the that shootout was nerve wracking and fun, and by then I was just having a good time. Like I didn't care that it had come down. I got to a point where I had tied with Nathan Masters, and I thought that was pretty legendary. So I was happy, and then to beat him was just an added bonus. Pretty cool. I shook his hand again later, and he basically said he did not want me to win because he knew I talked a lot of crap, and yeah, he wanted to put me in my place apparently. Oh my goodness. Yes. So yeah, that's me. I'm done. My big head and ego. I had to brag and chat all about the HHST and how much fun it was, and that you guys missed it, and you should really go to tournaments. Um, that was my main thing, and to show off all the toys and shooting with people. Again, I got to shoot with Rex. I got to shoot with Zach. Um, oh, you guys, I gave Rex the coolest targets. I made Rex some targets that, yeah, that way he can be. I made him for myself at first, and then I thought he deserved a set of targets as well. But it was so I can beat on Rex. And yeah, it's a little T Rex dinosaur target. It's beautiful. It's fun. It's, yeah, it's worth it. Adam, my plans, as it stands, I'd like to get to the big three. And to me, the big three in my mind would be ECST, AIM, and HHST. Those are my main goal. Now, any others that pop up that I can make it to, I'll definitely go or consider going at least. But I have to, schedule availability and that sort of thing. ECST, if it's going to be on the same weekend, it may be that I can't go this time because it is, again, my birthday and my wife's birthday. Oh, Smo's being all sappy. You guys, I got to read this one out loud. The Smo Show says, "Few men that have ever lived have been as privileged as I, if for no other reason than I can call both you and Nathan friend." Isn't that, wow? Isn't that great? Smo, guys, I mean, you guys probably know Smo as a slingshotter and as a beautiful builder as well, and really good with the HDPE. But that man is a thinker. And if you ever get a chance to pick Jordan's brain, if you like to have conversations about anything that takes a bit of intelligence to hold a conversation, have one with him, because that man, I will say, there was at one point I feel like Smo had like a conversation going. We were having a thought experiment, is what I'll call it, and there were a few of us against Smo. I think we were all coming at Smo, and he held his own. He held his own really good, and yeah, that man is thoughtful and educated and intelligent and just an all around good dude. So he almost has me convinced. Almost, Jordan. But yes, I am honored to even say that I've been in the presence of some of these great people like Jordan and Nathan, and yeah, all of you guys. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, man, I had a great time. Boy, what else is there to talk about? I'm gonna start shooting the gargoyle, even though it says it has a number 2 on it. It's wrong, Trent. I think we need to trade. Trent has the number 1. And as I was leaving, Trent came up to me and he was like, "We never shot our gargoyles together." And I was like, "Damn it." Because I wanted to take that opportunity to steal and do the switcheroo so I could have the number 1. And then I would have gone on YouTube and been like, it got fixed. And then Trent would have known I stole it from him. So it would have been great. The gargoyle, Adam. You don't know what the gargoyle is? Oh, dude, you are missing out. Um, the gargoyle is a beautiful new design by Jordan. You can take a look back through some of his. I don't know if they were lives or I'm pretty sure they were lives or videos that he did, and he shows off the gargoyle. It is a great design. Great design. Oh, just not what I'm talking about. You know what gargoyles are, sure. The gargoyle slingshot that Smo designed, not the gargoyle that hangs out atop of buildings or gates guarding one's soul. No, Jordan stamped the first few gargoyles he made with a 1. He should have stamped one with a 0. Yes, he should have. He stamped them in order of that he made and sent out. So, luckily, the 90s. Yo, Mikey, he is just showing up. Mikey, you're gonna have to replay this because I went through all the highlights of HSHT. I gave away the secrets to winning and how to become a champ. So you're gonna definitely need to go back and watch how to do that, bro. You can use all the help you can get. Just kidding, my man. Thank you for joining, though. Yeah, no negatives there. No negatives there, Adam. I don't want a negative number 1 on mine, but I will stamp that now that you've mentioned it. I'm gonna stamp that on Trent's if I ever get a chance. But yeah, Trent was lucky enough to get a number 1. I got a number 2. Let's see who went live. Chuck and Steele just went live. I see how it is. I see how it is. Well, guys, Chuck and Steele went live. I've been on here long enough. It's coming up on an hour, so I'm gonna get that going. Yeah, Mikey, man, you stick with it, bro. You're a good shot. He says it's been rough. It's been hot out there, man. I don't blame you. Shooting's hard in the hot weather. All right, guys. I really did enjoy talking with you. Thanks for coming out. Anybody who watched this on the replays and came this far, thank you so much for listening to me ramble for about 53 minutes now. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's the heat. Yeah, I'll give you that, dude. That's what I'm giving you. Oh, and the one thing I didn't say about how to win the Deep Woods course, it's use Omega Electric White. That's right. That's what I did. That's how I won. It was all in the bands. Only just the bands. So there you go. Was that a shameless plug or what for you? Am I a shill now? I think I'm a shill. Anyway, thank you guys for coming out. Let's raid anybody who's still left in here. Let's go ahead and raid Chuck and Steele. I believe he's live right now. Is he live? Coin needs a commission. I do. I need commissions. That's right. Jordan, the shill for the other guys. Anyway, all right, let's go raid Chuck and Steele. I'll see you guys over there. Thank you for hanging out, and always stay on target. Thanks, guys. Have a great evening. Now I got to figure out how to turn this off.